when my grandma was physically present, one of the things that used to come up in conversation between her and I a lot were, no matter where you are, be all there. Wherever you are, always be all there. That's like one of the main things she always told me, because she knew I moved around a lot, had priorities to take care of that just kept me moving around a lot. So even when I was sitting there with her, I had to learn how to become grounded and present in one moment's experience, and I enjoyed all of those experiences I spent with her. She used to say that a lot: wherever you are, be all there. And it's like, the more I think back on that and remember that, is the more I'm learning to tap into even more to the energy of her existence and the energy of her spirit in general. Because for a year and a half before she even left, one of the conversations that we always used to have was, no matter if you transcend first or I make my transition before you, whichever, however way it plays out, we are always going to be connected no matter what. This is a connection that's timeless and is endless, and no matter what, it's not bounded. We are not bound by physicality, and I'll always be able to have access to you. You'll always be able to have access to me no matter what. So that showed me and that taught me that the only moment that exists is right now. In order for me to connect in that way to that energy, for that experience to happen, for me to even feel that experience, I have to be present in this moment right now to connect to that energy, to put myself in that meditative state, because it helps my frequency go more into theta, and for me to experience that meditative state, for me to connect in that way so her and I can communicate. And it's one of the most powerful things I've had to do for myself, and it's one of the best things that I've ever could have done for myself, because I'm able to utilize that same energy and give it to other people throughout our experiences, whether it's just a small conversation, just us exchanging a few words, or us having a conversation for a great amount of time, just having an experience together in general. Being present in this one moment in time is the only thing that ever matters, because this moment right now is all that exists. It is not to over be simplified, it is not to be overcomplicated, and it is not to be overthought. Yes, these things happen. Yes, they will happen. Yet it's still essential for us to catch ourselves in these moments as these things are happening, because no matter what the circumstance is, we are always the ones that are in charge of everything that we do to create the experience we want to live in. The experiences that you create with people, the experiences that you create just on a personal level. We attract what we entertain. That's definite. Like that, the law of attraction, you are literally attracting what you choose to entertain. What you put your energy into, you receive back. What you do frequently becomes your frequency, because your actions are aligning to the energetic output that you are receiving to yourself. That's what we are creating. It takes for us to be in the present moment, to catch ourselves, to be mindful and aware, for us to understand or overstand exactly how we are creating this experience. What are you choosing to entertain for yourself? Who are you choosing to entertain? Is it aligning with where you really want to go, or where you say you want to go? We're the ones living out this experience, and we are the ones that have to be the ones to create it. If nobody is going to have our backs, we have to be the ones to have our own back throughout this whole process. We have to be the ones to make sure we know how to show up for ourselves first and foremost, because we cannot choose to be dependent upon another person or another thing, because by the time that thing leaves, you're going to have to go through a process of detachment in order to even connect with back to yourself, to actually keep the pathway open for you to receive the messages from that higher spirit that you're trying to do so. That's one thing that I've learned, and this has been definite with me because I've had to experience it myself. So no matter what, we are in charge of how we choose to create our experience. The present moment is all that exists, so it is very imperative and essential that we stay in this present moment. And no matter what happens, catch yourself in every single moment. Be present in this moment. Operate through the awareness of knowing that no matter what happens, You get to be the one to choose the outcome of how you choose to respond and feel about it. We are not in control or in charge of what happens per se, yet we are in charge of how we choose to respond to it and how we react to it. And that's what creates our experiences going forward, because that is what we are choosing to entertain. When you choose to entertain something certain, you are attracting that energy back to you through your actions. That's aligning the reality you are creating for yourself. That's the same exact thing for every single one of us. Is no way around it. We are in this world. We are not of it. It's best to learn how to create for yourself so you do not have to be an example for it.